Good afternoon, everybody, viewers and listeners. Welcome to this Consultative Forum, episode 1 of 2025. Thank you for joining us once again here in Fulbright Theological Seminary, where we are located at 8421 Southwest Middle Road, Washington. Zip code is 499, sorry. Here today, we're so excited that we would like to introduce to you Fulbright Theological Seminary. And with me today is on my right is the Dean of Curriculum, Dr. Eunice Waidaka, and who is also a LMCA, that is licensed mental health counselor associate, and she will be also telling us a lot more about Fulbright Theological Seminary. And on my left, we have Philip Gidinji, who is a student here at Fulbright Theological Seminary. He will also tell us more about Fulbright Theological Seminary. And to start us off, I would like to bring before us our school dean, Eunice. Would you mind what is the vision of Fulbright Theological Seminary, please?
Thank you, Ibabu. Fulbright Theological Seminary has a great vision, and this vision is based on Matthew 28 and 19 to 20. It says that, "Go ye therefore and make disciples of all nations and teaching them." So our focus is on teaching them. So teaching people and equipping people to go to the nations to make disciples for Christ. So that is the big vision for Fulbright.
So in this vision, what have you seen that has been accomplished since the beginning of the school?
When we started FBTS, our vision was to equip our students for marketplace evangelism. There are places where the pastors will not go. They will not even be allowed. So we equip our students to go to institutions, government institutions, workplace where they can be able to do evangelism as they work, showing their kindness, showing their love, showing their compassion to people as they serve the people in the government institutions, in the private institutions, so that the people can be able to see the love of God in the people they are serving.
Thank you so much. And on my left, Mr. Gdenji, would you mind tell us, since you came into this school of Fulbright Theological Seminary, what have you accomplished?
Thank you so much, Reverend Ibabu. Number one, I want to say that how did I even found out that there is something like, Fulbright Baptist College? Actually, it was back in 2022 when a friend of mine, a bishop friend of mine, who happened to be a pioneer of this institution, called me. Those days I was in Dallas, Texas. And actually he called me and he told me, "Hey, we are starting something in Washington State, and it is an institution that can fit you." He knew that I had confided in him that I would like to do a degree, probably in theology or in counseling. And actually, he told me about Fulbright, and I decided it's time for me to come. And I remember telling him, "You know what? I'm taking a flight to Dallas, Texas, from Dallas, Texas to Washington State. And I'm not looking back." And today, when I came here, actually it was back 2022, I remember. And I came here in the month of April 2022. I found already class had started for 2 months. And I started, and something that really clicked me is that I thought I was doing theology, but to my amazement, I happened to find counseling is going on in this institution. And I can tell you for real that by doing counseling or taking counseling courses, it has helped me. It has transformed me. Because those days when I was in Dallas, Texas, I was driving a truck. I was a truck driver. So I had no dream of ever becoming a counselor or anything. Actually, I was okay. And when I was coming from Kenya, coming to the US, I never thought that I was coming to school or anything. So when Fulbright was realized, the vision was realized, and I was called, and I became a part of it. It has transformed me and changed me. Today, I've gotten a job as a counselor in one of the state agencies, and I'm doing so well. Right now, as we speak, I'm about to graduate my master's. That is in August this year. I'm looking forward to do my PhD because it is amazing what Fulbright has done.
Thank you so much. That's a very extensive information. And to you, Dr. Eunice, what are the classes or courses offered here at Fulbright?
So we have different courses that we offer for people who have only GED or they've just done their Form 4, especially if they are from Africa. We have a certificate course. We also have an associate degree, which is 2 years, and then we have a bachelor's degree. Depending on your entry level, if we can borrow your credits, we can transfer credits. It's 4 years for beginners or 2 years for people who have associate degree. And we also have a master's, which is 2 years, and we also have a PhD, which is 3 years. So we have these courses, and we focus mostly on theology and biblical counseling. And when we are talking about biblical counseling, you will think we are only focusing on the Bible. If somebody has mental health, there is no believer and non-believer with mental health. Mental health is mental health for everybody. If somebody is having depression, there is no depression for believers and non-believers. And that's why I keep saying that FBTS focuses on evangelism in the marketplace. In the marketplace, we have different people. We have people who are believers, we have non-believers, but showing compassion, showing empathy, and using your counseling skills that we have taught in Fulbright, it helps to show the love of Christ.
Thank you very much, Eunice. To you again, Mr. Philip, what are you doing in preparation with your career development after graduating with your master's?
Thank you again, Reverend Ibabu. Graduating with my master's degree has been an incredible milestone, marking the culmination of years of dedication and hard work. And as I look ahead to the next phase of my career, I'm fully focused on building a solid foundation for my professional growth to gain practical experience and further refine my skills. Actually, I'm looking forward for that. Acquired probably during my master's program. An internship offers a unique opportunity to apply other mental health professionals. And looking further ahead, I'm also preparing for the next academic phase of my journey, pursuing a PhD and counseling on a related field. The decision to continue my education reflects my commitment to lifelong learning and my aspiration to contribute to the field in meaningful ways. So I'm looking forward to do my PhD, to get an internship, and then I'm ready now to enter into marketplace as Dr. Eunice is saying, so that I can be able to evangelize and continue to be able to transform lives as I have been transformed.
Thank you very much. This is really a very important information that you just laid out there to our viewers and listeners. Eunice, I know a lot of your students come from within your community. Are there any challenges that you can be able to tell us you've been facing with the students?
Mostly, I would say when you look at immigrants, it's very challenging for immigrants to go to school in the US. Number one, the cost is very high. Cost of learning. A master's degree here in the US, it costs like 54,000 US dollars. So if you are an immigrant, that's a lot of money. It's even for locals to be able to have that. So the challenging we have is about finances. You find that immigrants, because they cannot be able to afford to go to local schools, FBTS has created a forum where the students can be able to pay. And the Trinity Baptist Church that hosts FBTS has given us the opportunity to lower the costs so that immigrants, students can be able to afford minimum pay for their tuition. We are the lowest minimum, and they can also pay in installments. So the program is culturally acceptable for our students because we understand the diversity of their cultures, and we also advertise that we are able to accommodate different cultures. So we have diversity and inclusion in our teaching. Most of our students are mature students, so we also accommodate that they can be able to work and they can be able to go to school and achieve their academic dreams.
Thank you. That's a very a good answer for our viewers to understand the things that the Theological Seminary is actually very much concerned, and they do help. Mr. Philip, do you have a welfare team or student association in your college?
Yes, thank you, Reverend Ababa. Welcome back again. Thank you for the question. Actually, in Fulbright Theological Seminary, we are like a family. This is a family. And all of us, we have a welfare, and we have a student body association. And actually, I happen to be the chairman. And we have the committee members in that association. And we accommodate everybody is in that association. And what we do in that association or in that welfare is that just in case one of us, whether a faculty member or whether a student, if there is anything they would like us to them to have, we are always there for them. And number two, we are always educating our members or our student, our members, wherever they go or they worship in their Sunday services, wherever they go, we let them know and let people know that we are here for them. And even if they need any counseling, even as we are students, we can be able to team up as a team and go there and start with them. Now, this welfare has helped so many. Each one of us is a member. Whether you are a faculty member or whether you are a student, you are a member of this. And we take our burdens seriously for each one of us.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's good to know that the Theological Seminary FBTS has a welfare or have a student association where they can be able to air their concerns or issues pertaining to the school, and they will not feel left out if they have a question. At this time, before we come to the end of our program, Dr. Eunice, what can you tell the viewers and the listeners as the last word?
The last word I would like to tell to the listeners is that when you look at what I said in the beginning, marketplace evangelism to the world. So we are not only focusing for Kenyans, we are focusing for Africa. We have centers in Uganda, we have centers we are starting in South Sudan, we also have centers we are starting in Rwanda, and our goal is to equip the people to go to the nations. So when we have been equipped, then now people can start going to other nations, to the nations. So we are not only focusing here in the US, our focus is far and wide. And the other thing I would also like to say, despite me saying that we are focusing for marketplace evangelism, just look at when people have disasters, the first place respondent is the church. So we are equipping pastors, we are equipping ministers so that when they go back to their local churches, they can be able to offer quality services to their fellow members in the local communities, because that is our cultural. In Africa, when you have any need, you go back to your community. So we are equipping them to go back to their communities, serve their communities, that is Jerusalem, before they go to Judea and to the outermost part of the world.
Thank you so much, Mr. Philip. What will be your last word before we go?
My last word to the viewers: if you are there and actually probably you had a dream of obtaining a degree, or probably a certificate or associate degree, or probably a master's, I can tell you for real, this is the place to be. Fulbright Theological Seminary College is the place to be. Why? Because I am a living testimony. They changed me, they transformed me. I can tell you for you, when I left Kenya coming to the US, I never had or imagined that I'll ever be in a class or in a graduation ceremony, graduating with a master's or PhD. But look at me now. I am a master's, I'm about to graduate my master's, and I can tell you for real, the payments are just amazing. So if you are there and you are interested, or you had a dream, and you feel that your dream, like it has faded, it can resurrect anytime you connect with Fulbright Theological Seminary. Thank you.
Thank you so much, viewers and our listeners, for taking time and to listening to each and of our members here to tell us a few things about Fulbright Theological Seminary. This is our first episode, 2025, and we will be coming again here on next Saturday with another set of wonderful people from the faculty and also from the students. And then we will bring you second episode of 2025, all about Fulbright Theological Seminary. Just wait and listen. Thank you very much, and God bless you. This is Pastor Ibabu, Stephen. Amen.
Thank you.
You are watching Pacific Waves Television USA, a place of nourishment.